Now I want to show you what maybe is the most fun part of the Google Webmaster tools, and that is the performance of your site, so you can see where your site ranks for different searches.
This video is brought to you by EpiPies Academy.
And that's, by the way, something a lot of students ask me all the time. Like, how do I know where my site is ranking? Well, this is how you know. So you go to performance, and in the performance, they'll tell you a few metrics, and this is general, so you don't want to look at general very much because there's a lot of pages that you have that aren't ranking, so they're skewing your averages. You can either take a look at specific searches people are doing, or you can look per page. If you just look per page, it narrows your focus. For example, I have this page, for example, business pitch. It's a kind of a blog post. You see, when I clicked it, it put this right here in the collection of my parameters. So I'm only going to look from now on, as long as I have that little thing here, I'm only going to be getting data on what's happening on that page. So I'm going to click on queries, and you can see what queries I'm ranking for. So if I click on one, this business pitch example, for example, you can see data. For example, my average position in the search result is 1.3, meaning I'm always first or second, usually first. And the average click-through rate is 30%. That's really good. And there's almost nothing better that I can do here for that search. Now, if we go another one, so business pitch is a more competitive version of this keyword. So this is like my bigger goal. So here, I'm in the top 10 usually, but towards the bottom, and you see the average click-through rate really drops. It's only 1%, and the other one was 30%. What this gives me a clue about, that I can say, hey, if this traffic is important for me, then I can do some easy things to make this page rank higher. Some things that I can do is immediately share this on social media, link this page from the other pages on my site, maybe write another blog post, and in that new blog post, link to this blog post, so I'm more strongly interlinked throughout my site. I can get backlinks from external sites to this page. All these kinds of things will help me rank a little higher, or I can just add content, maybe an extra paragraph right to this page. So these are all like little small things you can do, often relatively quickly, that will help you boost your rankings. Now, even though you will do those things relatively quickly, you know what we know with Google, everything takes time. So it doesn't mean that you will rank higher quickly. Just be patient. So you do all the right things, and then you wait and move on to your other pages. So what you can do is just go through all the pages, all the queries that are ranking here, and then see what can you do. Is there anything that's close? And you just go one by one by one. Start with your most important pages to rank for, and then you do the work to make them rank higher, and then move on to the next pages. But this is the place where you tell where you're ranking and get metrics about it, right? For example, I'll give you a good example. This is important page for me. This is where I sell my online courses through my site. And I can see that the average position is not very good because this is a very competitive keyword, because it's a very lucrative keyword. So you know that I only have like 1.4 click-through rate, meaning that I need to do more for this page and build links, maybe add more content, do these kinds of things, and that will help me immediately rank higher and increase my click-through rate. And since this is a lucrative page, it's a high priority for me. Now, what I can also do is check out, let's say, the longer tail keywords. For example, Udemy $9.99 coupon. Well, that's great. See, I'm in the top 10. Click-through rate is better. So I can actually start focusing on this keyword. Maybe I will add exactly that keyword somewhere once in the text, maybe another paragraph. Maybe I'll link to this from my own site using these keywords in the link. Little things like that, just for a little boost. And then wait and maybe come back like 2 weeks later and see, is the ranking any better? Have things improved? So this is a good place for managing your ranking and seeing what you're ranking and having a sense of, is there more work to do, how much more work to do, and prioritizing. So this is a good place to just work from when you are planning out which pages you're going to be focusing on and ranking your pages in SEO.